What is up, you guys? It's Bronte.
What's poppin'? It's Becca. I love doing that.
It suits you so well. And so, for this episode, we're gonna turn it away from all seriousness for the last couple weeks and do a fun one. And what better topic to do than living with your parents?
Lord.
Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you listen
Sorry.
to this. Yeah, and whatever your situation is, if you've never left home before or you moved out, came back home, we understand everyone's situation is different, so you might be able to relate to us, but we both have similar situations. We moved out and we've moved back in just for our situation. It's just a lot better that way, whether it's for money or just school or something like that. Everyone's reason's different, but I think we can all relate in when you move back in with parents, it's different.
It's different, but it's good.
It is.
It has its pros and cons.
Yes, so we wanted to do something.
Especially my parents. If any of you guys know my parents, they're crazy.
They're hilarious. I love your parents.
Oh my god.
It's just funny, like looking at what it was when you never left home to like when you leave home and come back to home.
Yeah.
It's so different, but we each did a pros and cons list.
Yeah, we did.
Again, sorry, Mom and Dad, for doing this. If you are listening, just know that I love you.
Do you think your parents are gonna listen?
100%. But just know that I love you.
Oh, your dad's so nice.
Oh,
though.
yeah. They're both great. But you know, they do things that you're just like, you just have to take a deep breath, you know? But should we do the pros or the cons?
No, let's do. You do some cons. I'll do some cons.
All right. So, my parents, they are amazing. They only want the best for us.
No, the cons.
Oh, I know. That's where I'm getting at. No, I know. I'm just like easing it in for them.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
It's just that they are.
My parents are home right now, so I gotta keep it quiet.
They are up my butt a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like too bad, you know what I mean? They're in a good way. Let me rephrase. They're up my butt at the wrong times. When you're just like, you just want to come home and you don't want to discuss your exam grade or like work or like whatever. They only just care and they're only just being parents. I'm going to be the same way when I'm a parent, but I'm just like, oh, like stop. I'm not like in 5th grade anymore. I am a 28-year-old. But they're just like, why this? Why that? Why didn't your teacher do this? I'm like, I don't know. Like, as if I could control it. I'm just like, I don't know. As if I had anything to do with anything that's going on.
Yeah.
Apparently I have all the answers for everything, but what else do I have? This is one thing that my mom always does, and I love my mom to death, but she always makes comments on my hair.
Really?
Always. Always, always.
Does she like your haircut?
She loves my haircut. She loves my hair in general. She just is like, oh, I hate when you put your, like, bangs back like that. I hate when you, like, put it up in a top bun and, like, do that. Like, okay, like, it takes a lot of work to do your hair.
It does.
And she hates it when I don't blow dry it coming out of the shower. Like, I'm that type of person. She's like, you got your hair cut and all you do is that. What was the point in even getting a haircut? And you're like... The other day I didn't blow dry my bangs out and she's like, why do you even like get bangs? Like, you don't blow dry them out. I'm like, I do! They just swoop to the side! And then she goes and like tries to fix it and like makes it worse. And I'm like, bum! She's only being a mom, but I'm just like, oh, it's all the time. She doesn't even make comments anymore. She just like looks, you know?
You know what it's for.
And you're like, what, Mom? And she's like, no, nothing. And I'm like... No, seriously, what? Just like, it's just your hair. Like, you could have done better.
You could have done better.
That's my mother. Like, but I love her though, you know? Love you, Mom. Let me see. They forget how old you are.
My dad thought I was like 25. I was like, what?
My dad's getting better with it. But I feel like sometimes...
They still view you as, like, little.
I feel like they're always going to.
Yeah.
They're
like, you need help and stuff. That's my dad.
It's like, they're like, why did you, like, save all this laundry to the last minute? And I'm like, I don't know.
Because I'm in nursing school?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Like, just, like, take your shoes off when you come in the house. I'm like, okay. Like, you know, like, oh, wipe your mouth.
Wipe your mouth. Get out of here. I would die.
I'm like, oh my God. Or, the biggest thing is, like, when I'm sitting in the living room, I don't watch a lot of TV in the living room. Like, if no one's home, then I do, because then I don't get comments on what I'm watching.
Yeah.
So I just go up to my room and watch TV. But when I do, like, I have my show on, and then it's always what my dad wants to watch. Always. No one can have a say. That's his toxic trait. And he'll always make comments like, why are we watching this? Why are we watching another crime show documentary again? And I'm like, Dad, I am never down here.
Yeah.
One, we watch your
and then
shows
let me guess,
over
when
and
you're
over.
when you're not down there, he's like, why aren't you coming down to
Yes!
watch? Yes! That's
Yes!
what
He's
they
like,
do.
you never want to hang out with us. And
That's
I'm like,
what my dad says all the time. But I feel like you're always with your parents, going out to dinner. And...
yeah, usually normally at the end of the week, it's more of like a catch-up thing. But, like, it's small little comments like, oh, we don't see you. I'm like, Dad, I'm busy.
Because I'm in nursing school. My parents say the same thing.
And I'm like, look, I tried to watch a crime show documentary downstairs. You kept making comments. So I'm not going to watch it. Yep. And then I'm not going to watch... my dad is a repeater watch shower. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to watch Ozark the fourth time. So, what about you? I've got more, but...
so,
I want to hear what you got.
I feel bad, like, when I go out late. Not that I go out all the time, but, like, you know, like, if I don't have Willie for a weekend, like, I'll, you know, I'm always going out. And, on, like, the weekend, I don't have him, but... I feel, not that, like, I wake them up, but I feel like I wake them up when I come in at, like, 1 or 2 a.m. Even 3 a.m. sometimes. But.
Same. I'm like, I get home, and my mom is still up. I'm like, Mom, you could have gone to bed. She's like, you know, I worry.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, go to sleep.
Yeah.
I should be worried about you.
Or another funny thing is, like, I mean, they don't care, but, like, you know, like, if me and Willie get, like, something to bring home, like, I just feel like everyone's like, what are you eating? Like, you could have got me something.
That is the same, yeah.
And same. I'm like, I have a family of, like, 7. I'm not, like, paying, you know what I mean? Like, it's so expensive. But
that was the same thing for me.
Or they eat my leftovers and I get so mad.
My dad does that too.
But then I eat their leftovers, so I really can't complain.
That's true. I eat my parents' food just all the time.
And no personal space. I mean, like, I have my room and stuff, but, like, you know, I can't, like, I'm going to be moving out soon, so we had to do this podcast before I move out. But,
are your parents heartbroken that you're going to move out, do you think?
They don't care if I move out. They don't want Willie to move out.
Mm.
If here's the idea situation. If Dad would move out, that's fine. If they would keep Willie, they would be like, you can move out. I don't care. They only care about Willie.
I've seen you. Yeah, Willie is like the pinnacle of everyone's world.
I know.
Even mine, and I don't understand how that happened.
I don't know. He calls you Aunt Bronte, and I never introduced you as Aunt. I don't know why he doesn't even call his aunts Aunt sometimes.
But the thing is, though, guys, just a side note, he always starts off a sentence saying Aunt Bronte, not just Bronte. It's like, Aunt Bronte.
That's what I'm saying.
What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I'm
why does he call you Aunt? I've never said you were an aunt. He doesn't even call his own aunt Aunt.
He's tricking people. Like, I'm not going to move out because of him. Like, somehow I'm going to end up living in here. Like, Willie. But, like, I think my parents are, like, low-key sad. I think they were very happy that I accepted their offer to move back in to save money. But now I'm talking, like, my dad's a realtor, so I'm talking to him about, like, houses and, like, you know, like, apartments, okay. Like, but he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Dad, I'm not going to live here for the rest of my life.
That's what my dad says.
He's like, don't you want to just save up some money before? And I'm like, Dad.
You're going to be in the... And then the only thing with moving in, like, you can have... Like, I want a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like I'm ready to start dating again. I mean, I've been talking to people, but, like, you know, like, not officially, but, like, I want to move in with somebody. Mm-hmm. You know, and I can't... I'd be like, hey, move into my parents' house. Even though we got, like, 10 bedrooms.
Party of 7 just became a party of 8. Like, it's just...
Willie would be like, come on in.
Yeah. Bring on Bronte, too.
Bring Aunt Bronte. Do you have any more cons, though?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh
God. I feel like... Okay, this is my problem, not their problem. I feel I'm the one that makes appointments. I'm the one that brings the dog to the vet. I'm the one... Because I feel guilty. Yeah. Like, I feel like I have an obligation to do that, and I'm happy to do it. But sometimes I know they love it. I know they're gonna miss that.
Yeah, I cook like most of the dinners and the
Mhm.
laundry and clean the house.
Oh, my dad crosses his fingers if I cook. Like, he's like, are you cooking? And I'm like, no, I wasn't planning on it. He's like, oh. I'm like, so does that mean you're gonna cook? And he's like, no. And then my mom's so tired, so it's just stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I love cooking for my parents, but sometimes it's like the wrong day. It's just that hope. Because my dad loves a home cooked meal, you know? And I think, you know, when they like, my mom especially when she comes in, it's like, no one wants to empty the damn dishwasher. Like, and you feel like you have to do that, but equally your brother and your dad could have just done it as well, and I feel like, oh shit, I should have just done that. But like, I'm like, why is it always gotta be me?
That's what I feel like. Sorry.
And then you're an easy punching bag. An easy punching bag. That's always, but you're like just right there and you get caught in the cross line fire of like, when your parents are arguing and you try and like, they're like, oh, what do you agree with? You agree with your mom? You agree with your dad?
Yeah,
which one is it? And I'm like, whoa!
Whoa.
How was I just coming down for an ice cream? Oh, that's another thing. Like, commenting on what you're eating.
Yeah.
They're like, my mom's like, and I'm like, Mom, if you are listening, you have an equal sweet tooth, like, with me, if not more. Like, and you know, telling her, and my dad, if you tell my dad, like, every day, hey, do you want to go out and get ice cream? You'll say yes every single time.
He'll probably bring Molly, too.
Oh, yeah, he'll give Molly an ice cream as well. My dad and our dog are, like, best friends.
I love Molly.
They are best friends.
She's so chunky.
I love her so much.
Things.
Shout out to her. She has an Instagram page, guys.
What?
Yeah, swear to God. Molly fan account. Yeah, my brother runs it. Yeah, it's really funny.
You didn't tell me. I'm about to
I'll let you know. We haven't logged on in a minute, but that's, like, a side note. That's how much we worship this dog. Like, you know, it's like when I've been on like this weight loss journey, and I told my mom, I'm like, comment like when, you know, if I'm being bad, and she always catches me. Like, you know, I come downstairs, and it's an ice cream that I can eat, but sometimes like parents are supposed to read their children.
Yeah.
They had a rough week, and I come down and I get an ice cream bar, and it's like my mom's like, ice cream, like it's just one word, ice cream. I'm like, what, Mom? She's like, no, I'm just saying, you told me to tell you. Like, when. I'm like, Mom.
Not today.
Not today. She's like, I'm just saying, like, you just said, like, she's like, I'm going to haunt you when I'm dead. So I'm like, oh my God. But those are my big cons. Like, for.
Let's move on to the pros before we get in trouble.
I know.
Get kicked out.
Love you, Mom and Dad.
The pros, well, we save some money.
Yes. My parents, I know they've crafted me and my brother to be very independent. And I hate asking them for money. Like this semester, I paid it completely out of pocket. I worked every day over the summer. Because I did not want to pull out another loan and everything. When my dad found that out, he was like, wait, what? I'm like, Dad, I'm 28. I can do this. He's like, that's a lot of money. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's a lot of money. But, I mean, it's
what you want to do.
That's what I want to do. He's like, you know, like, I feel bad. That's why I love my parents.
Aww.
I know, you and I've talked about this. Like, if you were in trouble, our parents would do anything for us.
Yeah.
They would probably sell their house or something if it came down to it.
I mean, I'm just trying to get them to sell the things in the house. But
that's another con. My dad doesn't want a yard sale.
He doesn't want a yard sale, but he comes to mine.
Yeah, he comes to other people's to get more. It's ridiculous.
Better at your house than mine.
Yeah. So saving money was, it was a big
It
thing.
allowed me to go back to school, and they help with Willie.
Relax.
Yeah.
It's comforting being home.
You're never alone.
You're never alone when you're home.
Sometimes that's bad, though, but...
Like, I walk in, and my dad's like, want to go for a walk? And I'm like, Dad, I've been on my feet for 12 hours. But it's comforting. And I feel so bad. Sorry, Dad. I feel so bad that I'm always tired.
Yeah.
But I know when I move out, and there's that, like, loneliness. Like, Dad's always ruffling the fridge, eating something. Mom's like...
You miss it. I know I will. But, I mean, you know, you can't, you know, live at home with your parents forever. I mean, you can if you want to, I guess. But I'm ready to, like, you know, start the next journey of my life when I graduate in December.
But it's going to be exciting when your parents talk about it. Like, what kind of house do you want? And I know, we always make comments, my brother and I, whenever we get our own places. My mom's going to make fierce comments about it somehow, but I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Like, I look forward to having my parents over all the time. I know I'm going to walk in and my dad's probably going to be on my couch or something, like, been through my fridge or something.
Probably.
Nailing something in the wall or something. That's my dad.
Yeah.
I think also, too, shout out to my dad. I can never say it enough, Dad. Thank you for all the car help as well.
Aww.
He just checks it. Like,
That's good.
I am so bad with it. I am so bad. Need to get better with it. But
They're checking the oil and
oil,
stuff.
car, tire pressure, lights, just everything. Like, my car's a diesel, so, like, we have to put that special fluid in it so it doesn't, like, not start up at night.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like, but shout out to you, Dad. You always are doing that stuff, and that's probably one thing I'm gonna miss about it because I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think it's important. This is my last one. I think it's important that you're spending time with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not always gonna have your parents around.
I know.
You know, I have older parents, so.
I think it made me realize, like, especially with the pandemic that we are going through now, and even without a pandemic, you just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. You know, they could be in a car accident, they could be diagnosed with something, anything, God forbid, but you just don't know what tomorrow's going to lead to. So yeah. I know being home has been such a blessing. It's been like it's been so fun, so ridiculous.
Yes.
You just flash back to when you're a kid.
It's fun.
And I love coming home and my mom's like, hey, I picked up some of your favorite treats. I know you're having an exam this week. They love you. They care, guys. They really do. That's so warming to come home to.
Yeah.
Like, my mom's like, hey, like, I got some ice cream bars in the fridge. I'm like, yeah, but you're going to nag about it later.
Well, they don't really do that to me. They do that to Willie.
Really? Well,
seriously, if you have a kid, it ain't about you. It's going to be about the grandkid.
Once you have a kid, it's over.
It's over, Rhonda.
It's my dad. Oh, my God. Like, when I have a kid, my dad is
like,
just
you
gonna
think
be...
he loves Molly. Wait until you have a kid.
Oh, my God.
He's going to love that kid so much.
He's probably going to take my kid. He could take
He's going to
but...
kidnap. Amber alert. Amber alert.
Same with my mom.
Yeah.
I'm going to come home to something, like picking him up or she and have like a new toy or something. But
it gives them a purpose, you know.
And they're just always concerned. They always want to be there. They always want to give you the best advice. My parents are like hard on us. They give us like real life reality checks. I know I'm going to miss that if I don't have that easily on hand.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, oh, what are you going to do about that? You know, are you just going to sit there and take it? Like, you're not moving forward with anything. It's always like little comments, even though it seems like it's at the worst time ever.
It always is. But you'll miss
parents.
it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I know, like, we're going away this weekend to go see my brother, and they're overjoyed to see their baby boy. Like, my mom's like, I miss my baby. Something about moms and their baby boys. Like, as you can relate. Yeah. The mom and son relationship.
He'll always love his mama.
Mm-hmm. The mom and son relationship you cannot break.
You can't.
No. So, I always joke, I'm like, they're tired of me. And I'm the first! They're like, my mom's like, yeah, you're the first. We've done enough.
If I could have I would have 5 boys.
Really? I want
all boys. I mean, if I want a girl, I want it at the end. But I could have like 5 to 10 boys and be fine. They love their mamas.
I think I'm a boy's mom too. I want a boy first.
Yes,
really do.
Yes.
You see me as a boy mom?
Mm-hmm.
I
look at Willie. He just like draw.
I don't know what it is.
Watch him start calling you mom, bro.
I'll be like, what? I'll be like, no. Aunt. Drawing the line. Be like, no, that's your mom. I don't know. I do want a boy first. I don't know what it is. Yeah. So I hope. I mean, I'm going to love a girl just the same, but I see myself as like a boy mom.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, again, like I see myself handling, my boys will play with your boys, whatever.
But
we can switch them. But parents, if you guys are living with your parents, guys, just enjoy every single day because you don't know what's going to happen. Like, hearing the stories that people lose their loved ones and seeing that, like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy that I get to spend this time with them because, you know, when you go and take care of your parents.
Time is non-refundable.
Mm-hmm. Like,
so.
I think I've learned to slow the days down, I think, and just step back, even though they are crazy and we do snap at each other. I'm like, am I happy that I'm here, though? And I'm like, yes, I am happy. But just give your parents a hug, guys. They love you. They're doing everything and anything for you. But we just kind of wanted to brighten up the week. Yeah.
From the Narcissist podcast, part 50.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, and they'll beat your narcissist ex's butt for you, too.
We don't even want to talk about
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna end here.
Yeah.
We've been trying to keep the recordings a little bit shorter for you guys. I think you guys have liked that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and go check out our social media.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't already followed us, Snap, Twitter. We have a TikTok. That's just mostly like fun videos. And Instagram and Facebook. So
message us. Let us know what you want to hear, guys.
Yeah.
We're just banking these episodes left and right for you.
Them.
So, all right, guys.
All right. Well, this is Becca, and I'm popping off.
And this is Bronte, guys. See you next time.